Alright folks, hello and welcome to another day in the Green-White Reclaimer Tuning Bootcamp. This weekend we're going to have the Showcase Challenge, and I wanted to tune a Green-White Reclaimer list because this is very likely what I will be playing. So I made some changes from yesterday's list to try out a couple of new things. What we have that I'm going to be trying out today, number one is going to be the Mammoth. Yes, the Mammoth himself. It's gonna be here. The main reason for the Mammoth, obviously, it's a land that we can let risk call for. It can help trigger Dread of the Elysian Grove Valakut triggers or Field of the Dead triggers, etc. And worst case scenario is a 3-mana 3/3. The two options are Kazandu Mammoth or the Florahedron, something Florahedron. The Florahedron is a 2-mana 1/1, just an Llanowar elf basically that taps for a green mana. So I'm starting off with the Mammoth because I think that potentially the 3/3 and being able to turn into a 5/5 of course, or even 7/7, basically putting more pressure on our opponents might be more relevant. Having access to a threat instead of a ramp card is what I'm going for. It is possible that it should be the other way around, and we should prioritize the extra ramping as opposed to the extra threat. What really doesn't make me excited about the Florahedron is the fact it is basically Renin 6. Like Renin 6 is kind of all over the place in the format right now, so I'm not particularly excited about that. So that's what made me go the Mammoth side. The other thing that I'm trying out is what I discussed yesterday about Dismembers. Dismember are here instead of the Winds of Abandon that I was playing, because I wanted to, like, the main things that I want to answer are even Mind Sensor, Dryad of the Elysian Grove, and maybe even Elvish Reclaimers in the mirror. So being able to dismember a Reclaimer in the mirror seems like a great deal, as opposed to being, Path to Exile in your opponent's Reclaimers. Big difference between both of those. And Winds of Abandon is not very good at being cast at instant speed, because it's a sorcery, obviously. It does have some late game potential, of course. Nobody's arguing that, but I think that it's more important. Like I'm putting a higher premium on being able to kill Mind Sensor in response to my Reclaimer activation, or be able to dismember an Arbiter or something like that at instant speed, than I am about being able to sweep my opponent's board. The other card that we're trying out is Generous Gift over the Tectonic Edge that I was playing yesterday. We're gonna see how that works out. But yeah, I have like Turn Timber, so I think I'm going to continue running with the Symbiosis. Playing one of our Promise. Thoughts? It's fine. You can do our Promise. You can do Summoner's Pact. Those are options that are for sure available to you. Usually those kind of options work better in more, like Explore heavy or Grazer heavy, more Titan centric, as opposed to more toolboxy centric versions of the deck Oskia. But yeah, it's perfectly fine. What's up, Scott? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're starting a little bit later off today because we just recorded the episode of Titan Talk. So it's going to be going up on Thursday. Only one Symbiosis because it can be searched? No, only one Symbiosis because I only want one Lyra Legend. I was playing a Tireless Tracker in place of the Symbiosis before. This hand is obviously a mulligan. I guess I'm keeping this one, because if I draw a Dryad, this is kind of okay. Come on, bro. Yeah, this is fine. Don't worry about it, Jose. Don't worry about it. Any thoughts on Skewed Swarm? Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's basically Field of the Dead, but worse, because it takes a slot and you need to cast it. Field of the Dead, you just go tutor for it. I've seen Amulet players running 3, that's why I asked. It seems like a pretty good payoff for all the mana. Well, Amulet is a very different deck than this one, right? So comparing something because you saw it in an Amulet list with something because you saw it here is not very... It's not very fruitful. I think I actually want to hold on to this fetch line because I think that we're playing against the Folk. And I'm going to call on my opponent's turn because they don't play Curse Catcher anymore. And then we're going to go for Dryad. Temur works better because of the bounce land. Yeah, exactly. 18 plus my guy, how's it going? Oh, wait, what? Oh. This is Humans. With a very unimpressive start. Huh. Okay. That's what's happening, I guess. Playing an early game is good since you're able to return to hands on a low cost. Yeah, exactly. Cards like Turn Temur are Fountain and Awards without as many bounce lands. True. Happy to see you in day 2. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, Turbo and Fosh. Welcome. Wait, what? Ghost Quarter Humans? Is that what we're playing against? Oh shit, am I playing against Arbiters? Am I playing against an Arbiter here? God damn it, I'm totally playing against an Arbiter deck, right? Ugh, we're gonna get so blown out here by an Arbiter. I think I just have to play into it though. Okay, no Arbiter is good, obviously. Leave that path up. No, I'm not playing around Arbiter there. Brockbull, thank you for the follow. Arbiter is not a combo with Thalia's Lieutenant, so I'm assuming that my opponent's not playing Arbiter. Thank you for the cheer, Brockbull. Appreciate it. We're gonna see... What? This is just Greedy Humans, right? This has to just be Greedy Humans. I'd like to see that. Reflector Mage. I don't think I'm worried enough about this Thalia's Lieutenant just yet. They also hard cast the Thalia's Lieutenant. So here comes something else. Maybe a Kudro? Yeah. So this means that I'm not gonna get to... But I think I'm pathing this Kudro. My opponent's out of cards. They have 2 Waterlook Groves, however. But I'm definitely saving one of these paths for a Meddling Mage. Let's get a basic Plains. We're just gonna path the Kudro. It's just too much power, and I'm gonna be doing this eventually. So I'd rather save up on 1 point of damage. As per Humans, I hate it already. I mean, I think it's just Humans, but they are somehow feeding a Ghost Water, which seems like a terrible idea. That's a good one. Playing the field, obviously, because if my opponent wants to Ghost Quarter me, we're A-okay with that. They have the cycle. They tap their Ghost Quarter. So we just have to hope for no second Reflector Mage. If my opponent doesn't have a second Reflector Mage, this is gonna be a very, very easy game for us to win. Thalia's Lieutenant is okay. Again, the only thing that matters is the Aether Vial on 3. I guess we're just passing this Lieutenant, because my opponent's not gonna get to... They're not gonna get to melee mage me here, so... So I just rather save the 5 points of damage. No more basics to go get. So this is nice, we get to play around. We get to play around second Reflector Mage a little bit, because we can... Oh. So that just resolved, which means that they probably don't have it. I mean, I just have the Symbiosis, so... This just makes a zombie. It does seem like they just simply don't have it, so I'm just gonna go do this, I guess. The 3/4. I guess it does matter because of Phantasmal Image, so I guess I'm gonna kill it. So let's get the second Valakut. Okay, cool. Humans with a GQ and what timeline? Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you are. I think it's a very bad idea, but what's the reason behind the 2 Dismember in the sideboard on a specific card, or just another removal that doesn't ramp opponent? Opposing Reclaimers and Dryads, opposing Mind Sensors, opposing Learning Arbiters, opposing everything. I think I'm supposed to value the instant speed higher than I am valuing the sweeper effect at sorcery speed that Winds of Abandon represents. I'm fairly certain that my opponent cannot win anymore. So maybe they will make use of a very important rule of Magic, which is rule 104.3a. It's a very important rule in Magic. What else you got, opponent, besides that Ghost Quarter? Meddling Mage, right on time. If I'm playing a heavier red splash, do you think Fire Spot or Fiery Justice would be better? In this deck? I honestly don't think either one of them. I'm just gonna go eat the vial here because it just forces my opponent's hand. And we're just gonna kill him. Alright, so they just have nothing. With all of these cards. Yeah, I wouldn't splash any color, Leviathan. We discussed that in the podcast the other day. Basically, I think that one very often overlooked aspect of splashing is when you're trying to cast the cards that you're splashing for, right? So whenever you're trying to... Someone splashed 2 colors. Yeah, but we actually play that list right here on stream, and I was not able to cast my cards. So that's precisely the point that I'm trying to make. So something that's very, very undervalued when splashing for a card in a deck like Amulet or Reclaimer or stuff is when you're expecting to cast the card that you are splashing. When we are splashing for a card like Boil, I am expecting to cast Boil by turn like 5, 6 at the earliest. So by turns 5 or 6, I will not need to work that hard in order to have access to red mana. I will almost have access to red mana just by virtue of developing my game plan, right? But with Flagstones, with fetch lands, just by naturally drawing Valakuts. So when you're trying to splash for a card that you'd rather play or that you're looking to play on turns 1, 2, or 3, then you really need to prioritize that, which really fucks up with your mana. Like if you have access to fetch land, Flagstones, Blast Zone, right? That would be a perfectly fine mana base if you're expecting to cast the Dryad, if you're expecting to cast Reclaimer, even if you're expecting to cast the Amber Skull. Now, with a mana base like that one, if you're expecting to cast Fiery Justice on turn 3, then that means that you cannot cast your Dryad, you just don't have any more green sources, because you need to devote your green source, which was the Wooded Foothills, to do that. The other option would be to play yet another duel, so to play a Stomping Ground, which that would make cards like Skyclay Operation a lot harder to cast. So, I mean, you could try to work for a splash, but I think that the cost is very, very high whenever you're trying to splash cards that you're planning to play earlier in the game, as I was saying. Kind of feel like I want to cut it prime time here. I just cut a knight. We already have oof for that. Maybe I should just cut the oof altogether, actually. A knight is just better than oof. Yeah, I kind of like that better now that I think about it. Anyway. What do I do with the Dryas when I bring in Boils? I just don't cast them, or I don't cast Boil when I have the Dryad in play. It's pretty straightforward. It doesn't really clash as much as you would think, but people are really scared whenever they see that I'm playing Boil and Dryad in the same deck. Not saying you have to condone splashing the club. I'm just asking which one you think would be better. Which one I think would be better depends what you're targeting. What are you trying to... I mean, I think Firespout. Spot on that. I think that Fiery Justice is going to be really hard to cast. Even you have a lot of colorless lands that don't help you cast Firespout, but they do help you cast the other card. Would I rather we play this? I guess I'd rather play the Temple Garden tapped. Thing is, Red Splash is probably best because it's so low opportunity cost. You would think so, but I played the list with Ren and 6s, and I was basically never able to cast Ren on turn 2. We played like 2 of them. Why Temple on turn 1? Because the life does matter. So it's actually pretty likely that I'm going to be casting... playing this tap anyway. And if my opponent does something wild, like let's say that they're ghosting or something and they go names like we're Tribe Elder, I still get to cast the Amber Skull. It's probably like playing it a little bit too safe on my part, but My question was, if you cite out some numbers, what do you mean of Skia? Oh, if I cite out some numbers, depends on the matchup. In some matchups I do, in some matchups I don't. Shape Dryad, it's essential to your game plan. If your opponent knows this, they need to answer the Dryad, open it at window for bowl. Yeah, the only situations in which I cite out Dryads is when I know that Boil is a big part of my opponent's game plan. Steve's so good. Steve's so good. That's an extremely bad play from my opponent, but I will take it. Super, super bad play. So now if we want to, we can call plus Path to Exile. I guess we can Path plus call, so I'm not too interested in doing that, I guess. We need lands, though. I think we're gonna take this, and I'm gonna call for Druid. I could call for Apparition. The problem of calling for Apparition is that we are behind on lands. I think I'm gonna go for Root. So we have Titan Mana next turn. If my opponent plays another Meddling Mage, I'm going to path that. But I might just have to pass this Mantis Rider. How do you feel about the War of Pirates in the Clouds? Too cute? Yes, way too cute. We have Celestial Sanctuary for a similar effect than what Oboro's trying to do. It's a champion of the parish. So they went for Mantis Rider, which means that we're gonna get to stabilize on this board. This is gonna block there, and I'm just gonna path this Mantis Rider, just cast the Titan. Without giving them a land, we're taking 5 this turn. We go to 5. We play Titan. Now the question is, do I get double field, or do I get field plus Radiant Fountain? Field plus Radiant Fountain plays around. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do field plus Radiant Fountain. It means that we only have 3 blockers. If my opponent has Reflector Mage, they Reflector Mage my Titan. We have only 2 zombies. We block and we block. We take 5. Yeah, I guess that field is better. Because it means that I don't die to Phantasmal Image. Yeah, we cut Raminap. I don't like that. It's just how many GQs can they have though, Leviathan? And if they want to go squatter themselves, I'm probably okay with that. So yes, I do think that keeping Raminap, cutting Raminap is correct. It's the worst card, right? We do have Apparition to get rid of this Mantis Rider. Fuck, they drew another one. Gross. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 mana. 3, 3, and ugh. Oh wow! Wow, that is huge. They just threw away their meddling mage. So now we win. Awesome. That is a ridiculous punt. So we're gonna get a Valakut plus Bounce Land. Ping. Ping. And we have 2 land drops, so I guess that we can do this. They take 6. And now we just play this. Ping there. Bounce here. Play this. I guess that we can't. So we lose to another Mantis Rider. No, we don't. We call for Steve. Fuck yeah, Steve. Oh no, I used Steve already! No! Damn it. We could have Apparition call for Dryad anyway. No, we didn't have. We were 1 mana short to do that. Leviathan, because there was a Thalia in play. So if my opponent had only attacked with the 2 Mantis Rider, which was the correct play, we would have been in better shape. Call for Gracer? Damn it. Well, we just have to. We just have to dodge. You just have to dodge a Mantis Rider off the top. Damn. Yeah, Gracer has reach, but I don't have a Gracer in my deck. Colorless Mana's good. I like Colorless Mana. I do accept the terms of Colorless Mana. Skyclave Apparition, you got it. Just gonna call in response. Still probably killing my Dryad. Yep. Green, white. Imagine playing Shadow 3 games in a row in a league on Storm. Could never be me. Why are you playing Storm in a league? That's your mistake right there. Alright, so that's game over. Alright, wanna know versus Ghost Squatter humans. Ghost Squatter is real bad. Got the mana trader subscription for hobos. Damn. Isn't it cheaper to... I mean, if you're gonna be playing Storm, isn't it cheaper to just buy Storm? Does Storm even have expensive cards in it? I'm assuming you're playing the fetchless version. $34 land seems like a bit much. It hasn't been Leviathan. I've been losing more matches to missing land drops than to flooding so far. And that's kind of the point. Like you have lands that do stuff. That's the idea. I think I'm keeping this and then I'm calling on turn 2. We're calling for Dryad. We could call for... oh, I actually am not calling for Dryad. I'm calling for fucking... I'm calling for Druid. Springbloom Druid. Hell yeah. Anyone in chat playing Arena? First one to quote me gets pre-release code for 6 Ikoria packs. I've been actually playing... I've actually been playing a non-zero amount of Arena lately. Mostly because it's free and it gets over quickly. Since no one quoted me, you get it. Okay, sweet. Love it. Had a Titan Val the other day revealed their hand to me after they drew like 3 lands in a row, and I was like, yeah, your deck is over half lands. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That is a true. Okay, now that I drew this, I kind of want to call right now main phase. Actually, I'm going to pass. I'm going to see what my opponent does. If they tap out, I'm going to call for mana efficiency. But if they don't tap out, I am probably just going to pass because my opponent thinks that I want to call. And I don't have to because I drew what I wanted to draw, which was the Dryad. So that's a Shadow, which is a 2/2. What am I Vesuving here? I think I'm Vesuving the Fountain. Imagine playing Storm in 2020 when Wizard prints card like Deafening Silence 3 times a set. Well, the thing is that people don't play cards like Deafening Silence. That's why Storm continues to be playable. But yeah, thank you, Spirit Walker. I appreciate it. Take 4. Obviously, I'm not going to be attacking. We could go for a Reclaimer right now, but it plays into my opponent's mana. I think I'd rather just... I'd rather just chill. Okay. No blocks. Now we're gonna call. We're probably gonna run into a Stubborn Denial, but it doesn't matter because they have the Shadow. So we can't play around Stubborn Denial. But if we draw a Valakut, we just win. Valakut. Titan would have also won there. TBR. That's enough, right? Like that's 18 minus 4, 13. Of course. All right, purges. I guess I do bring in Dismember, though I'm not very excited about it. And Eidolon is kind of interesting. Bring me just the one Dismember. Brock Bull with a cheer. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate the support. Ever thought of having one Baloth in the sideboard? Yeah, I mean, it is a card that you can play. I'd rather play Knight of Autumn over Baloth. It answers Blood Moon and other problematic stuff like Ensnaring Bridge and whatnot. Comes in more matchups. I would probably play something like Elder Gargaroth before I play Baloth, I think. And there's still a reason why I'm not playing Elder Gargaroth. Gift for Ashiok. I'm not too concerned about Ashiok, honestly. We already have a bunch of purges. Do you feel good about yourself for making Reclaimer 20 ticket card? Oh, I feel great, Terror. Of course. That's like my single biggest achievement as a Magic player is to make Reclaimer a 20 ticket card. Well, this hand is awesome. Gonna lead off debate this because I don't know if I would like to shock just yet. How is that a swamp? It's a hand, it's not a swamp. Oh, scratch that, make it 4 Thoughtseize decks in a row. I can't imagine. Kind of. Just getting wrecked, big monkey. Feels bad, man. Gotta push. Dismember. Okay. Interesting. I guess I don't care about my opponent having the info. I could have called for Tightening response, but my opponent then takes the Celestial Purge, and actually both cards in my hand are pretty good. Like, both of them are pretty valuable, so I didn't really feel the need to do that. My opponent can't even cast a Shadow just yet. Yeah, I mean, it would have been the same thing, you know? I guess now they can cast a Shadow. Breast Friends IRL with the creator of Bound to Ursa, big brained wizards with buying 30 Goblin Charbutchers before they went up and sold. Nice. Just gonna throw that Blast Stone up out there. Probably cracking it on 1 regardless, but would love to draw a Dryad. drawing Dryad would be pretty sweet. How about we draw some blanks instead? Love it, love it. The good thing is that we don't really have to crack this blast zone, so we just chill. Yo, Spike with the raid. Welcome everybody from Spike's stream. We're tryharding. This week I am tryharding. I'm planning on playing Green-White Reclaimer on this coming weekend's event. And I'm going to be spending this entire week tuning my list, trying to figure out what the best 75 is gonna be. But yeah, thank you for the support and welcome everybody. Thank you for those follows, by the way. Bliko is back and Hooch Bazooka. Okay, so we're taking 8. And I guess I'm blowing up Blaststone on end step. This gives me 2 turns to draw a Titan. So I'm gonna play Flagstones first. This is gonna make Reclaimer 3-4. I'm not sure that my opponent is playing. Definitely not sure whether they're playing Bolt or not. I assume that they're not, but Dismember. Okay, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. If we draw Dryad, we still win this game, so that is cool. Dryad. We would have even won if we had found like a field at some point or anything, but we just drew a bunch of blanks over and over again. Feels bad. Both times the immediate next card would have won the game. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. There's a reason why we have the the channel point option. Caleb the Uncle. That's such a sweet emote. Remember that meme song? Uncle Obama. Uncle Obama. Brutal. She's got 4 foil tile checker motor. Can I get a weird chimp? We have an emote for that in this channel, which is this one. She's a foil cards and MTGO. Ugh. Gross. Interesting hand. It's actually pretty solid, huh? Symbiosis makes this hand keepable. Nice. Foils are usually people than foils, so it's a smart buy. Yeah. They are tougher to move though. That is the problem with foils. If you buy foils, then you're probably never getting rid of them. Oh shit. That's real fucking scary. I'm gonna pass this now. This matchup is kind of weird. I feel like I'm overall favored, but it's not obvious by any means. It's not just a clean kind of favored. That was a pretty solid draw. That allows me to Titan. If I get to Titan on 4, I think we're gonna be fine. Spinning over like the 3 mana one that looks at top 5 or another Steve. Yeah, it's Spring Bloom plus Flagstones is really naughty. Okay, they still need more stuff. If they have like a glimpse here, that's a problem, but we can still beat this fairly easily. Because Spring Bloom is gonna give me a lot of mana here. We're gonna see the interaction right now. We multi-reclaimer games 2 and 3. You don't need to multi-reclaimer, but it does help your chances a lot, so... I don't know if I'm gonna just multi-reclaimer, but I'm going to be a little bit more... liberal with my mulligans, basically. Okay, this is huge. So now we get our chump. What happened there? I put the guy here. God damn it. Okay, so I'm just gonna get double. Bogging them doesn't do anything because all they can do is like get an angler or something. So I'm just gonna get double field here. Puts the most bodies. Oh no, I fucked up. They have an Archamoeba. Whoops. I definitely wanted to block there, and Moto just restarted my... Moto just resetted my thingies. No chill, 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 no chill. 5 mana? That's no chill. What do they want 5 mana for? Am I just getting slow roll and my opponent just had it all along? Bloody G? It's not lethal. They're gonna get back Bench Vines, but it's not the end of the world. The only issue is that if they mill the chill here, we're kind of fucked. No chill, no chill, no chill, no chill, no chill. Yes, sweet. Blocking Stitchers is bold. I think I kind of have to. Wait. Why didn't they bring back the Grave Colors and the... One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8 mana. Up to 9. Up to 9 mana. So I'm definitely bogging. I'm definitely bogging, and I can go for the conservative play, or I can go for the greedier play. If we turn Timber and we find the Dryad, we win, just straight up. But I still have I can still make a conservative play, right? Where I blow up Blast Zone, kill the Hedron Crab that way, and then I play Skyclave Apparition to kill one of the Narcomoebas. That means that I can get Bojuki Bog plus... I can get Bojuki Bog plus a Radiant Fountain, and I can survive. So I lose to my opponent finding exactly something off the top. The problem is I'm exactly 1 mana short, so if I whiff on this turn Timber, does it change anything? Yeah, well, I allow my opponent, if they draw a land, I'm making a draw a good draw for them. A land a good draw for them if I go for a turn Timber. Okay. Chat seems to be very excited about spinning the wheel, so let's do it. Easy. Hashtag never didn't have it exactly. Turn Timber confirmed busted. Easy game, easy life. Dismember seems nice. Eidolon seems okay. Bog seems bad. Teehee. Did you buy it? When I said a Bog was bad? Purges are interesting for Ashiok, but they don't kill... Like, I'd rather have Dismember to kill crabs. This is a boil matchup, right? Yeah, for sure, of course. Imagine if I had chases. Collector Roof seems good here. Now, I don't think I want Purges. Maybe I get punished by Ashiok, but... Collector Roof that stop Alter. That's true. If we were playing Hogak from, you know, a year ago, that would be relevant. We do have Splinter Tune in this with this hand, so definitely keeping this. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have the absolute nuts. We can beat the moderate nuts, but we cannot beat the absolute nuts. Because we're on the draw. So far so good. Glimpse. Wow. This is basically, every time I play this deck, it has been, this has been my exact experience. Say very much, not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that guy is good. You get a 1/1. They still cannot get back Gravecrawlers, which is hilarious. What else you got now? Crip and Chill. Yep. You get a free Helix. Now what? That's it? Okay. She's looking fine. We could kill this Hedron Crab. I think I'd rather pass the turn because my opponent might have Assassin's Trophy. They, after all, they did shock for that Water Grave, so... They just have nothing. Okay, this did not look very impressive. Oh, wow! Turn 3 hard cast Amalgam? Holy fuck, what am I gonna do about this? We actually just win here. We just go for Titan. Okay. Okay. Is this still lethal? Yeah, this is still lethal. But my opponent got to feel smart for a second there, huh? That's pretty good. Force you! Ha! You were not expecting that, huh? Nope, I was not. Definitely not expecting to get forced there. So many wrinkles in my opponent's brain. Path Reclaimer for less trigger to force check them. Now that's some next level play right there. Yeah, this mana's just not working out. Reclaimers, where are my reclaimers? I want to see my reclaimers. His hand's probably good enough though. I think I'd probably be in the path. When it moves to 5. So probably Tron or something like that. Oh. Well, fuck. Just gonna call for Reclaimer here. And if we get to survive, we're not gonna get to survive, are we? I guess we don't call for Reclaimer, we just apparition this thing. I mean, I do call for Reclaimer just the same, but we're not gonna Dryad into Reclaimer, which is what I was planning on doing. Just gonna have to apparition. Hopefully they don't have good mana. Please. Pass the turn. God damn it. So we're still probably fucked, but we take 12. Now we're still dead, right? Like if they combo us out, we're still dead. Like this blocking doesn't change anything. So we take 12. I guess that it might change. I just don't think that the two damage are gonna matter. Please don't kill me. 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 Ugh. They shocked, chat. They shocked. Yeah, I guess they might have some number of chills or Vengevines in hand, so maybe I managed to... Yeah, they have 1 chill in hand and 1 Vengevine. Okay, I mean let's see how it plays out. They don't seem to have Phantasmagorian. They don't seem to have Phantasmagorian. They are gonna get to hardcast chill next turn, however. They don't have the thing that shuffles their deck. Leyline. I'm trying to see if I'm missing something, but they don't seem to have one of the things that shuffles their deck. So I guess I go down to 2. They draw a card. I don't think that we can reverse engineer the hand because we don't know exactly what their last cards. I don't know what their deck looks like, right? I don't have their deck list. Like, maybe they have Phantasmagoria in hand. We know that there's a Vengevine in their hand, and we know that there's a Chill in their hand. So we know those 2 cards. Try to think if I can block. Or if I have to take 8 and go down to 2. The problem is that we die to their hardcast Chill. If I do that. But if we top deck Titan, we might win. I guess Titan doesn't do it. What would do it? Like a Valakut or a Ghost Quarter? Something like that. We die to their attack next turn. We have actually multiple ways of triggering Valakut. So if my Dryad doesn't die, we can kill their stuff and they can't attack us. That's why I'm trying to figure out if I can actually not block with this Dryad. That's the other option. We can chump. If we chump with Reclaimer, this means that we only go down to 6. And if we go down to 6, that means that we have to top deck exactly Primeval Titan. Radiant Fountain and Valakut would probably give us the game. Batutinha, obrigado pelo raid. Bem-vindos todos de Vatutinha's stream. Meu nome é Francisco. Meu português não é muito bom. Thank you for the raid there. Appreciate it, Batutinha. Welcome, everybody. We're trying to figure out how dead we are here. I think I'm going to block like this and we're going to go down to 2. Because if I block here, we have to draw exactly Titan. And then at that point, I'd rather just block with Reclaimer if I'm drawing to exactly Titan. Pai Ducalo, thank you for the follow. I think I'm just going to block like this. Valakut is good. Spring Bloom is very interesting. So, we sack this. We don't have enough though, right? No, we don't have enough though. So we sack here. We get a Valakut, we get 1 trigger when we play this. That is... That is 1 trigger, 2 triggers for the Flagstones, 3 triggers, and 4 triggers from this thing. It's just not enough, right? Like I can clear their board, but I cannot. I just die to their Chill in hand. I guess I'm gonna make them do it. We just don't have enough triggers, unfortunately. We're super close. super, super close, but we're not there. Because now we have to jump here, we jump here, then my opponent just hardcast chills. Alright. Alright, we're playing against Oops. Eidolon is good. Oof is good. Knight is good. Tig is good. Paths are not good. Português é muito bom, sim, parabéns. Good luck in your game. Obrigado, Unorona. Yeah, thank you. I love Portuguese, but I never studied. I actually played in a Brazilian percussion group, and I also played in a Brazilian band back when I was living in Boston, but I used to be able to have conversational Portuguese back then. Nowadays, not so much. Gift is good, you can destroy lands, build your mana fixtures. Yeah, it's the card that I was considering, but it sounds pretty good. So as long as we draw lands, I think we should be able to maneuver in such a way that we should be able to win this one. We're probably going to be calling for Oof or something like that. Oof, that's a draw. That's a draw. Why is T good? Because my opponent's sideboard plan might include Belcher. Goblin Char Belcher. So I'm not sideboarding for their game 1 plan. I'm sideboarding for their sideboard plan. Gracias. I think we're getting flagstones here, and then I just call for Oof and play it. He's a legend like Freddie Mercury. Facts. Would you be able to go over how Temur has been in green-white so far? It's actually been pretty solid for now. I haven't played too much with it just yet. What if instead of calling right now, because they're probably not going to have enough mana to play, what's his name? To play Belcher and activate, so I can just call for an actual answer to the Belcher. And what this allows me to do is allows me to continue developing my mana. Yeah, I think I like to just hold. The question is, do I play a second Reclaimer or do I play a Blast Zone? I think I'm going to play second Reclaimer. Or do I hold up a Ladamber Skull, I mean. But I think I play second Reclaimer. Another alternative would have been to play Dryad and then pass and say go. That might have been better. If they have removal, this is better. Get flagstones. Doesn't really do anything just yet, but it's gonna win the game next turn. I think now I call for Oof and I don't attack because my opponent could have access to either Vendetta or something like that. So let's get Collector. Oof. There's a Belcher, as we predicted. Is this lethal? We get Valakut here, we play Dryad, we just kill them? Yeah. I guess they could have Pact. Alright, we got there. Sweet. But if they use Slaughter Pact there, that means that my Oof doesn't die, and they have to spend their entire turn payer for Pact, so we kinda had them in the lock. Okay, game 3. We talked about Generous Gift being a consideration. Maybe over a Primeval Titan. This is just not what the game is about. This is what the game is about, so we can always call for prime time if we want, but we most likely will not. I mean, this hand has Ghost Squatter, which could be a way to slow my opponent down. They mold to 6. Yeah, this is Strip Mine. This is Strip Mine. That's the only reason why I'm considering this hand, because I can go turn 1 this, turn 2 Explore plus Strip Mine, which could be a pretty powerful setup. The problem is I need to draw stuff. Yeah, YOLO. I kind of like this hand. How is Crikiller version the Premier Removal Affair? Oh, it seems like it's so out of place in this deck. Well, there's a card called Illilamber Skull, and it allows you to find any creature from your deck. Actually, I think I like Ghost Squatter right now better. Yeah, my opponent just had a hand where my Strip Mine did not matter whatsoever. I mean, that's a plan if we get there. All right, we died. Okay, so they are actually playing Phantasmagorian. So I guess that their hand last game was 1 Phantasmagorian, 1 Vengevine, and 3 Chills. They have Slaughter Pact. Just the 1 Belcher. Man, if they had gone for the Belcher kill. Look at the cards. Yeah, I know. Alright. We lost against the combo deck. Not a surprise. I think that every loss, at least most of the losses that I had with this deck have been to the combo decks. Look at the cards, we saw the cards. What could we really have had to beat this though? Reclaimer of Bog? Yeah, that was kind of like the only thing. It's a bad matchup. Like, I honestly think that that deck existing is kind of egregious. There are just many decks that cannot beat that deck. And we are one of those decks. Have you seen the blue-white version that Everos played? No, I did not. Not as egregious as Neobrand. Yeah, I guess it's just slightly easier to attack than Neobrand, but at the same time is like it's just a lot more resilient. Learn to resume right as you heard your name. No, I mean what was happening, Everos, is that we've been talking about you all the stream, and you just popped up right now. My opponent's saying that they had the stream going on in the background. Yep, I like this. A lot of people say the same thing about Titan decks being broken. Those people don't play Aether Gust, right? Like, what was I supposed to play against my opponent's draw right there? Wow! Remember this deck, chat? Oh my. My life total is actually going to matter. So even though I don't have access to white mana right now, I think that this is correct. Aww. We can get white mana with Steve. Steven, go. Seen this pop up a little bit. It's mono red. Oh, interesting. Second Adept. Oh, can't block that one, so definitely we're gonna go for Pauline's. We can call for Reclaimer here. It's probably not very likely that we die this turn, right? Oh, we can call for the Mammoth. We call for Mammoth. Yeah, I like that. That sets up a Titan next turn because we don't have double green unless we Ghost Quarter ourselves. So I'm just going to call for Mammoth and I'm going to play the Mammoth. It's mostly Reclaimer. I hope they don't have removal over the turn 2. Yeah, but that's my point. Like, okay. I think my opponent thinks that I'm... That's an interesting card. Like, that's a great thing for us. Because we were calling for the Mammoth anyway, so... We call for the Mammoth? There we go. Don't blood moon me. Okay, I'm like, this is just not okay, okay? They have... What is their deck? What on earth is their deck? What the hell is their deck is what I want to know. They play Traverse. Sure. So we have some good blocks here. Bold Face. That doesn't do it. Magmatic Channeler ×2. I love how the Inquiry is like right there chilling. Ren, Bolt. So they killed one of my Zombos. This actually saves the most damage. So let's block here. But now we just get to call for Valakut and we win. Both one Valakut and Vesuva are gone. I'm just call for Dryad, I mean. Blossom would be so much better if you could add or subtract counters and still be a fair card. I mean, I think it's fine that you can only add counters. Dismember, ramming up seems bad. Although I guess... Because I guess that they're gonna be discarding my cards. That's fine, Remina can go. Why generous gift over best within? Gusty, yep. Would it be better or worse if it started at 0 instead of 1? It depends on what you're trying. If you're trying to answer tokens, of course Blast would be better if it started on 0. If you're trying to answer Death Shadow or Aether Vial, it's better that it starts on 1. I think I have seen that my opponent is actually 3 colors because I saw Stub and I also saw Ren. I think that I don't want a Night of Autumn as an answer to Moon. I'd rather have Apparition as an answer to Moon. I really don't know what to cut. Like, Dryad seems pretty good at just a 2/4 body. I want all of my removal, which is a lot actually, 9 removal spells without counting apparitions. We could cut some Reclaimers. I don't think so though. I'm not sure about that. Just cutting cards here. Yeah, I know that that Vidal has been playing Florahedron, but I like Mammoth better because, like, I mean, 2 mana. I don't know. It's just that 2 mana. 2 mana Llanowar Elves does not seem like a modern playable card to me. Do you want all the Dismembers? I mean, it's only 2. It's not like it's 5 Dismembers that I'm playing, right? So you have some Empty Boys. That was kind of a nutty Burning Inquiry, actually. Just play 1. Okay, sweet. So we have established that I'm not going to be playing around what's his name. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw step this Path to Exile. Not playing around Blood Moon. Draw step because they don't have a blue source. But I'm going to be killing this Hollow one anyway. The Mammoth can grow. Yeah, the Mammoth grows quite big, quite large. That's true. Whoa. Stabs donating 40 bucks. Thank you so much, Stabs. Thank you for the continued support. Really, really appreciate it. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Purge you. I could have bogged, but my opponent already picked up a fetch land there, so rather get rid of it. I've got some fun for me? Oh yeah. Link me up, baby. Link me up. Traverse the Ulvenwald. My opponent sure is playing a Brewski over there. They're doing so much stuff. They're doing so much stuff. It's insane. Seems like a fine bog right here. Makes blanks my opponent's traverse. We might have to purge this Season Pyro. We might also just not care. Like, I'm definitely taking 3 before I make a decision. Best card in their deck is Season Pyro. Yeah, I mean, this card is it's pretty good, so. Certainly a spicy number. It seems like it might be trying to do a little bit too many things. For my liking. It's a hard cast empty boy. Damn, son. So powerful. Cleansing Wildfire. Sounds good. One more time, baby. Turn 6 Titan incoming like Garfield intended. Yeah, the fair Titan. The fairest of Titans. Oh no. Yes. They do have flame. They have Gusto? Oh shit. They also got the Phoenix. God damn. Ugh. Don't have the bold. Oh man, this is close. So we're dead to bold. Yep, I guess we're setting up a Dryad. Well, Dismember not looking great here. So we can't beat Gust, we can't beat, they don't have Gust, sweet. And we can't beat, definitely getting Field, and I guess Radiant Fountain. We can't beat Lightning Bolt. But at this, what this does is this beats second Phoenix or Red and 6. So I think it's better to go the gain 2 life route. Uh-oh. Don't do it, 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 don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I can cast Dismember, yeah, I know. It's pretty poggers. In before TBR. Don't bolt me. No. Oh, Cycle Hollow 1 I accept. Don't do it. Traverse for bolt. They're playing trumps in their one drop deck. I don't even. Yeah, it's. It seems like my opponent's deck might be doing a little bit too many things. It's fun though. Like it does look fun. I mean, they do know that I have lethal, however. With double removal. All right, another 3-2. Another 3-2. Man, I've been losing a lot to the combo decks. I wonder if anything can be done to fix those matchups. Elephant, yeah, it's we got the elephant today. I think I'm just gonna fire up another one. Just gonna fire up another league real quick. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.